Should I sell jewels that I don't want? Or do I want to keep them?
I don't think you do.
You getting there?
I'll just sell this jewel. Unless someone wants... Does someone want 1% chance to block spell damage while dual wielding? Craig, do you want that? You're the only one here who dual wields.
That's a gem?
Yeah. Dissipating Viridian Jewel. No, it's a jewel.
Oh. Yeah, I would probably use that.
Alright. I'll give it to you then.
Good luck to you.
I'll give it to you when we,
There's very little in this game that you really want to vendor unless you're doing like a specific vendor recipe.
Watch yourself.
Clarissa has a lot to say to me real quick, so
I've heard that
let
the
me
Karui
listen
have
to
this
her.
philosophy. Makanui.
Clarissa
the way
knows
of
it
the
all.
Warrior. I don't think you could get any more Makanui than her. She took it upon herself to look after me before Tolman arrived. Saved my skin more than once. I'm fine with that. Beats being on her bad side. Hagen likes to think he was my kind old uncle back in Theopolis. Granted, the work he gave me saved my parents and I from starvation. This was after my father lost the family fortune at the card table, and we had to give up the manor in the country for a flea box in Theopolis. But he's not half as generous as he makes out. When Hagen gives you something, you can be damned sure that he's getting his pound of flesh in return. No one should have to go through what Grigor has. I help him as much as he'll let me, but he's a proud one, and so he should be. He's survived what has destroyed too many of us. Halfway across the world, and yet the tie between Vanir and I endures. That was Piety's real name back in Theopolis, before her rise to greatness.
We're getting some
Vanir
piety
sold
lore
her
here.
thaumaturgy in the day, her body at night. Sought after, she was. Enough so to become one of my best buyers. But money never meant much to Vanir. No, she was striving for something better.
Piety is why you
nobler.
shouldn't name your kid
He used to
after
tell
some
me
sort
that
of
life
virtue.
needn't be this hard.
Well, apparently
It's time
Piety's
you'll
not her real
realize
name.
that.
Apparently
Bet
she used to be
fed
Vania.
Tom in the same bloody line. The blackguards talked about Piety's precious gems being infected with nightmare. Tolman, what did she do to you? Vanir was arrested for consorting with the unholy and condemned to the pyre. This was before the banishments. Dominus shared a last supper with her, heard her confession. Most think Vanir earned Dominus's patronage on her back. I don't. Vanir gave Dominus her better life and got a new name in return. You can count on one thing. Piety's grand future won't include the likes of you, me, or Tolman.
Apparently Dominus called her piety.
On the
That's
fall
what I'm
of
getting
the
from that.
Empire, the historians are deathly silent. After the Purity Rebellion, the Kingdom of Kaon blockaded
Piety is
Orient,
why you shouldn't
preventing
call
any
your
trade or
sub
correspondence with the mainland.
by some sort of
It said
virtue.
that Khan planned to invade. Only when the Karui retreated did Doriath get
I'm
some
assuming
news
that
from
she's
Mordred.
Dominus's sub.
But by that time, there wasn't really anyone left to tell the tale.
I feel like she's Dominus's dom, to be honest.
Chitus thought that the gemling was the pinnacle of human progress. These glorious
But it was
gems had
mentioned
brought
that,
us within spitting distance of
Clarissa
godhood,
doesn't
for
think
one
that
thing.
piety
The High
got
Templar at the time,
into,
Volov
you know,
Fedras,
Dominus's
thought they
good
were a
graces
perversion.
on her back, as she
He
says.
wanted the Empire made pure, cleansed of the stain of thaumaturgy.
Because he was on his back.
You look at San and tell me which one you think was right.
Bit of cowgirl going on there.
And while you're out there, look out for monkeys. No, not those bloody monkeys from Frisia. These ones are painted on the walls.
And while you're out there, look out for monkeys. Thanks. Thanks, Clarissa.
See
You
you.
truly do know it all.
Yes, I've had better. Madame was sure of herself. And
Clarissa
that kind of
doesn't know it all,
surety
she
gets
just
you killed,
explains it all.
Sarn.
You're right.
You and all
You're right.
those
I got that
around.
wrong this whole entire time.
Hagen's
It's explaining,
got the
not
right
knowing.
idea. Don't believe in anything that you can't
Arguably,
trade
you have to
or
know it
eat.
to explain it.
True.
I wouldn't rely on Hagen in a fight, and I wouldn't put too much faith in what he says. But he has one highly useful asset. His obsession with self-preservation. If Hagen deems you of use in... I
Get some
tried
more
to
general
penetrate the Solaris
Gravicius
temple in
lore.
the northeast. Almost got
And then I'm coming
myself
out.
killed by the bloody
Last joke,
wyverns
don't
that
stand on the
guard
waypoint, you're
place.
gonna get telefragged.
Bizarre, floating tapestries they are. Creatures of cloth and thaumaturgy. Fortunately, a few legionnaires got in the way. While the ribbons eviscerated them, I ran straight into Gravicius. He dragged me over the bridge to the Lunaris temple in the west and put me in piety's tender care. Didn't say a single word to me the whole time. Tread carefully.
So we
Exile.
still have only 4 quests, including a Swig of Hope, and well, Lord's Labyrinth is one quest. That's just the trials, which I think is only showing up because I'm here. Travel to the Solaris Temple level 2, and travel to the Ebony Barracks, which I'm going to assume is in the battlefield.
Well, the Battlefront is the only place we can go from here.
I only
Yeah.
have 3. Where are you getting 4?
No, the 4 was the Ascendancy thing, which it shows up because I'm in town. So, we're going to the Battlefront. We're going to Star Wars Battlefront 2.
You finally got me into Battlefront.
Kyle has been wanting us to play Battlefront for a while. We still haven't.
When I'm ready and not before.
Does only cost $5 or something?
It did a while ago. It was on sale for like the nice version was on sale for like $8 the other day, but nobody was
Like, we're
interested, so I
actually
didn't get
fighting
it.
people.
I don't want to fight people. I want to fight zombies and bugs. I mean,
The
then again,
statues.
fighting people does
These
give me
aren't
more
statues.
zombies. So
Yeah, I
maybe I
guess
do want to fight people. They have like nice armor. These people. Oh, is my... There we go. Aura wasn't on.
Finally get an aura and you forget to turn it on?
Well,
Shame.
it turns off in town. I didn't realize it turns off in town. I didn't realize I had to turn it on every time I go out. It's like loading into a dungeon. It's like lower level and like your tank stance is turned off. My aura is bigger though, and it costs less. So that's nice. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Nice, we're in like a nice area here. Where does this go to? Solaris Temple, alright. Do we want to go there, or do we want to look around some more?
Up to you.
Well, the Solaris Temple is there. I'm looking at the map again. The Solaris Temple, I think, is the... No, it must be this one. So what's this one over here? I wish it would, like, tell us what they are. I guess that's why we need to, like, explore. Alright. Alright, game. You win. I'll explore.
I see a book down here.
The
monkey.
shadow whispers and simpers at the Monkey King's feet. When the Monkey King puts his back to the sun, it is the shadow that leads
You
the
read
way.
that book?
Yep. You could read it from up top. There's a quest down here. There's a quest down here too.
When I'm ready and not before.
Ribbon spool. You have obtained ribbon spool. You got ribbon spool. This way? Oh. Okay. The bridge is blocked. Find another way. Don't tell me what to do, game.
You have to be really honest.
Oh my god.
Where did he come
Hold
from?
on. He died.
Kyle's just over here fighting an army by himself.
I mean, that's what Kyle does.
3 people. I think this is back to the start.
There's nothing down here. Oh, hello. Well, I guess we're going into the temple.
Did we explore to the west of here?
No.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, hello.
Yellow over here.
Ashmoil. Ashmoil.
Guys.
Huh?
Yellow here.
Oh. Dark Soul the Unfit. There's a yellow up there too, so I thought that was what you were talking about.
When I'm ready and not before.
Well,
Here's a door. It's the
another one?
docks.
Oh, I want to go to the docks. Let's go to the docks. Let's go to the docks first. Let me finish exploring this. Alright. Because the docks is the optional one. I want to do the optional ones. Der docks. Search the docks. Ghosts here. There's a whole lot of force ghosts around here. Telltale blue. They're blue like force ghosts. They're all
No
Jedi.
one ever really dies.
No one's ever really gone.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Somehow, Ghosts returned. Nice.
Ghost here. The special kind.
Yeah, she's gone
Yeah, she's
already.
gone.
Jesus. How? Oh no! I died. I was pounding. I was pounding one, and it didn't happen.
You have more than one life flask.
Yes, I do. I was
Sometimes
pounding
they
it
can
too
be-
late.
Ah.
I think I was just slow. I didn't realize that they were gonna like hit me so hard. Oh. Supply container. Fometic sulfite. Well, it's
There's
something,
a death
but...
penalty in this game. Just FYI.
And what is it?
Experience.
Oh. Meh. Like, it didn't... I don't know how much I had before, but, like, I had just leveled up, so... Oh, another, monkey over here.
The Monkey King names you slave. No. You are the gems of Rayclass, not the treacherous stones you dig and die for. It is time
no,
to
not
bend
that.
the Monkey King's ear. Tell him your true name.
When I'm ready and not before.
Go meet up with them, Kyle.
Colossal mana flask. I guess I'll take that, but I don't really use that much mana, to be honest. I mean, I do, but like only in prolonged fights. Oops.
You and Grayfer.
Yeah. Did we fight that guy before? I feel like we fought that one before.
Your stone
Colossal
rings are pretty
life
good.
flask. Yeah. Should I grab it then? I'll take a look at it.
Well, there were two rare ones.
Crimson Snarl. Oh, I see a quest up here. At waypoint.
Have a colossal life pass for you, I think.
Now there's a familiar face. Before you say anything, yes, I did try to kill you. Inexcusable. I allowed pragmatism to overcome honor in a moment of desperation.
How did this guy get here?
Please.
I mean, it is a
accept
dox, I
my
guess, but...
deepest apologies. What do you say? Can the two of us make a fresh start? Marvelous.
No.
Now, as you've clearly noticed, the All-Flame has given me another respite from oblivion. Alas, it's a partial success only.
I am neither man nor spirit, living nor dead. A state that comes with some rather frustrating restrictions. I know we've only just been reacquainted, but to put no finer point on it, interested are we? Oh, splendid! In return, I have a gift or two that I may bestow upon you with a click of my translucent fingers. All you need do is furnish me with a crystal decanter and a juicy piece of fruit. Two humble
You want some juicy fruit?
items that remain agonizingly out of reach for a man in my peculiar situation. Will you look at that? The decanter spiritus. As exquisite today as when I found it all those years ago. You may fault the man, but you can't fault his craftsmanship.
Alright, this guy has lore. I gotta listen to the lore.
Ever the heterodox, he sought otherworldly inspiration by imbibing a substance called ghost wine.
Ghost wine.
For the purpose, he created the decanter spiritus. I found it on my last visit here. Liquid placed
What
in this
could go
crystal
wrong?
decanter becomes quasi-apparitional in nature. I'm sure you can glean the decanter's usefulness to me. Conventional liquids simply don't hit the spot. I am one sorely parched revenant. I hid the decanter spiritus in the marketplace, so as not to cause temptation for the less morally.
Yeah, we already got that thing. What's the
Emperor Chittus
plum?
was standing
Where is the
posterior
Imperial
by his
Gardens? I
own
guess
Lord
it's
Mayor on the eve of the
past
Purity
where we are
Rebellion.
now.
Chittus's grieving gemlings buried him in the
Have a
Imperial
live
Gardens,
task, eh?
and a plum tree was planted upon his resting place, so that his mourners might taste of his glory for years to come. I found that tree, and one of my men tasted its fruit. I've never seen so much agony crammed into such a brief moment.
I feel like this guy's name should be
This,
pronounced
may
Chitus
seem a peculiar request,
and not
but
Chittus.
please bring me one of Chittus's plums.
I got two more. I'm sorry, I got two more, you guys.
Comes with rather frustrating
If I could fast forward a little bit, I would.
It's a small improvement on my last incarnation, but I'm a man who used to poke his sticky beak
Some of these people
into the
talk very
furthest
slowly.
corners of the world. Now I can barely cross
I feel like
the
I
road.
prefer.
It was no
I would
mean
prefer
feat
if it was an
getting here
actual,
from Siren's
like,
Cove, I
a
can
little
tell
bit more of a cutscene,
So
or at least,
here's
you
the
know,
truth of it.
the camera
I
would at least
intend
go
to sup upon
back and
my
forth,
death.
you know, between us a little
Oh,
bit.
fear not. The old flame will
Just to give it a
resurrect
little bit
me,
more
and
visual
with
flair.
luck, will restore my full freedom. But for that to happen, I must die. And in such a manner as to excite the old flame to utmost ferocity. I visited Sarn some 30-odd years ago. Those guards...
Alright, that's alright. You don't gotta listen to that. Alright. Where are we going? To the temple, I guess?
Did you pick up that flask?
The... Which flask?
On the floor next to you.
Yeah, the one that was on the floor next to you.
Colossal Life Flask of the Acolyte? Nice! Does someone want a regular plain Colossal Life Flask?
I already have them.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. I mean, I guess. Alright. Where to? Waypoint?
I'm
to,
waiting at the Solaris Temple door.
Alright.
When I'm ready and not before.
I am here now. Have no fear, I am here. I mean, you actually probably should be afraid, because, I mean, I bring an undead army with me, but...
insides of this spell. I can't abide housework.
Zoom in on the statues, Merg, for the stream
No.
purposes.
No, I don't think that I will. I think I'll avoid doing that.
Are you saying that to the tune of the meme?
Nope. I don't think I will. I have like
Waypoint.
7 skeletons now. It's crazy.
Did you get the waypoint?
Yeah. Did you get the waypoint?
Yep.
Good. Wow. Golden chest. Nothing in it. Amazing.
The chest itself is the treasure.
Alright. Who has a bag of holding we can put it in? Withering step.
Wrong box.
Nah. I'm not gonna take that one. Alright.
When I'm ready and not
These chests are a little bit disappointing in terms of challenge. Like, it makes it seem like they're gonna, you know, they're gonna be a little bit challenging because you have to like click on them to start them, but then like they're not. What door?
Sure, they could be.
The Solaris Temple level 2. Wait, do we want to go down there now, or do you want to keep on looking?
We happen to have an absurd amount of AoE in this group.
We do. All of my zombies, and... No, I think... Is it just my zombies or is it my skeletons? One of my groups of minions has all AoE. It's all AoE for them.
And you have Last Joke raining arrows over the whole screen, and Kyle slamming the ground. I'm pretty much the only one who doesn't do AoE.
Gotta get with the times, man. There is more to look at down there.
Move out poisoning the shit out of enemies.
Oh yeah, what's in there? Stuff, apparently.
Another strong box here.
Great. Where? Oh, there it is.
A weird one.
Was there anything north? Because I saw Kyle went there, but I'm going to assume there's something up there.
Not that I saw.
I'll go up north anyway, just to finish out the map. Alright, I think that we can go. We have 20 minutes left, by the way, you guys.
The only way I didn't go was in here.
We went in there. Whee! All right. These golden chests. Such a waste. Such a goddamn waste.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Say Scarlet Crush. Arcane Cloak. I think I already have that actually. I don't use it. Blacksmith Strongbox. You alright? It didn't sound good. It's a weird sound.
Yeah.
I didn't notice. I didn't notice before how the statues die. They just kind of fall over like that.
Waypoint.
Oh, there's quests up here. And a door. And some lore. Get the lore first.
Pretty as porcelain, but her mouth spins like the potter's wheel. That's how
Found
I
a
once
boss
described
here
Diala.
that you guys missed somehow.
Oh. Well. Let's go kill the boss then before we talk to anybody. Goddess of Purity. I'm gonna talk to Lady Diala.
You are not a cockroach. Strange.
No.
Inundated
I'm a
with
necromancer.
cockroaches I am. Black ones, forelimbs, nasty, spiky things. Are you spiky? If so, my ribbons will pluck your spines. Malachi liked spines. Liked my spine. Pretty spine. Bejeweled and bountiful. Enough to make an empire weep. Do you weep, not a cockroach? I do. Tears are infinite. Why, on this very day I found a new reason to cry. What is that you have? Not a cockroach. My ribbon spool. Those black ones wanted them, my ribbons. Wanted to wrap the city in black ribbons. Now they are my ribbons forevermore. Forevermore. I hate forever. I could tear happy ever after from bards' bleeding tongues. You're still here.
Who is this
not
person?
a cockroach. Oh, gratitude. Yes, I should give you a token.
Oh, I probably want intelligence, right?
Is one of them rarity of items found?
Yes. Do I want that one instead?
It depends on whether you need more intelligence for gear or skill gems that you have.
Not really. I've been hindered by levels more than anything else. I could use strength for one of my skill gems, but it's not worth, you know, giving my entire necklace slot to. So I want the rarity of items then?
Oh.
What? You cut out.
That's what I took.
Okay.
The cockroaches will come again. They want the twist. That cockroach emperor. The other bugs shout his name. Ravisius. Cross the river, squash the emperor cockroach in his nest. The bridge.
Oh.
It is
not bad.
barricaded. That spawns a tricky question. Questions. Questions. I asked too many questions. Chit has told me so. I asked where it all went. Our feculence. He made them show me. Under the river. The sewers from this side to that. Filthy, fetid tunnels like a rower's cloaca. A black place. Crawling with the undying. Once beautiful and arrogant gemlings. Now the foul waste of the Empire. Fitting, isn't it? Apt. I like you, not a cockroach. I like that you listen. It would annoy me if the Undying murdered you. Thaumatic sulfite.
We already have
That's
thaumatic
what you
sulfite.
need. You have some already?
Yeah.
You
got
are a resourceful umbug now, aren't you? Give it to me. I
No.
was all eyes and dares
okay.
when Malachi worked. I will make something of your thaumatic sulfite. I will forge an infernal talc that will bring the most furious of light to the undying darkness.
Okay.
A dash of arcanity, a pinch of insanity, a whisper of profanity, and the infernal talc is now ready.
Okay. Great. Got it.
It's the most explosive of powders. A sprinkle. The gentlest
Explosive,
of
apparently.
dustings of infernal talc will provoke gems to a molten rage. For the undying, the very sun will rise within their flesh. They will burn for their sins, not a cockroach. They will burn. I loved Malachi. He gave me gems. Divine jewels for his gemling queen. For his dead queen. But I didn't want me dead. Malachi begged. For him, for the Empire. I chose me. Selfish me. The Empire died, and I live. I live, and live, and live, and live.
Okay.
I was the Emperor's favorite for a time. But
One more
Chitis
time.
had many
One more thing.
favorites. He filled the scepter of God with favorites. Every now and then, he cleared away the clutter. Those who pleased him, they were given to his lords and generals. Those who did not were given to his thaumaturgists. I talked too much, asked too many difficult questions. I was gifted to Malachi. My dear, troubled Malachi.
All right.
Leave me, not a cockroach.
I will leave you. Eternal Lab? Is that where we're going? Reverie device.
I awoke, feverish and barely conscious. I set to
Oh, it's lore. Quiet lore.
the sable hours. By morning, my fingers ached, my eyes burned, yet still I found no rest.
reverie commanded its rendering. The reverie device now stands completed. I've placed the first of my maps within its receptacle. I've taken my maiden voyage into Nightmare. I know now that
Craig, I have a question.
this precious gift.
Yeah.
It knows me.
So now that I have a little bit of extra strength, I can upgrade this gem that I've been using. But what happens if I, you know,
Lose the strength.
lose the strength? Yeah.
Then you can't equip the gem or anything that it's in.
All right. So maybe I don't want to upgrade it for the moment. Hopefully, I will remember not to. I've got more lore over here.
Tear down the walls that imprison the mind. That is what the gems do. That is their true virtue. The moment my fingertips brushed the cool, silken plains of that first gem, I felt it. My skull ached as if its contents were growing, pressing against the bone, searching for a way to break free. That night, once the wine had dulled the pain enough to allow the onset of sleep, the dreams began. I have not been without them since, nor would I be. Every spark of thaumaturgy that I wield, every device that I forge, every creature.
So this is just a lore room.
I owe to these
A room
lessons
with some lore.
in Nightmare. From whence do these precepts hail? Certainly not the mundane grey between my ears. I possess only one reference that bears faith. Translated with unquestionable clarity by that idiot savant, Isius Perandus, the beast. Doriani of the Vow knew the truth. Soon now, so shall I. Malachi.
Love and kisses, Malachi. Get this crafting recipe over here.
I already got it.
All right. Well, are we leaving? Is that it? Are we done here? Is there nothing else?
I don't think
Probably.
All right. Well then, back to town. This might be it for us, because we only have a few minutes left, and I don't think we have enough time to like do anything else.
The
Talk to these
Gemling
people.
Queen? She's
Like by the time I talk to people and
impossible.
sell shit, we're
How
not
did
gonna have
she
any time to go
survive?
anywhere.
Why is she not one of the Undying? No, these questions can wait. There's a more pressing one. Is she safe from the Ebony Legion? You've been busy. With the spool back where it belongs, the ribbons should be able to keep the Ebony Legion at bay. We've both seen what they can do to a man. Whether you were saving your own skin or thinking of others, it matters little to me. You succeeded where I did not. You have stood in the presence of the Gemling Queen. I can only hope to meet her in my nightmares. Piety's a genius, sculpting mere human clay into divine gemlings. At least, that's what she told me when she opened me up and buried a virtue gem in my entrails. Malachi did the same in the name of the Emperor centuries ago. Chittis's gemlings still rule San. We call them the Undying now.
What's better, 16% cold and lightning or 2 energy shield? I feel like the cold and lightning resistance is probably better.
Probably the resistance, yeah.
All right.
Tread carefully, Exile.
Need something?
We got more
we
lore.
find a high enough spot
More lore
and
from
you can
Clarissa.
see the
She's
Lunar's
explaining stuff.
temple over the river, at the western edge of the city. Since the blackguards arrived, the clouds above that temple have been stained with the blackest of smoke. You can see it sometimes when the westerly blows. It stinks worse than death. I know. So strange that stone and metal should move and live as you and I. Still, I read that Titus's sculptors used to soften their materials with thaumatic sulfite, a byproduct of gem refining. It's the only connection that I can fathom between the cataclysm and the living sculptures of Sarn. Be careful.
Alright. So, next week. Oh yeah, did you want this jewel, Craig? I forgot to give it to you.
Sure.
Where you at?
Right next to you.
Where you at? I don't see you. Where? Where you at? Where?
That would just make life complicated.
There you go. So, next week, we will go to the sewers, I think, and break through the thingy that's there, and we'll get to whatever this is. Going to assume it's possibly Imperial Gardens or Ebony Barracks, either way, or both, you know. And we'll, I don't know. It feels like we're probably going to end Act 3 and go into Act 4 next week, I'm sure. And maybe we'll get our ascendancies. Because we still need one more. Just one more. So, until then, oh wait, let me level up real quick. Let me level up. Might as well, we got like 3 minutes left. Got all that. What's this? Increase life. Oh. Like, this stuff is nice, but do I want it right now? Is the question.
Al looks like a normal man for once.
Yeah, I removed all
Oh.
my stuff.
I'll take a look at him in a second. I guess I want to get... Is there an aura that curses people? Probably is.
Maybe, I don't know.
Actually, remember to use the offering. Alright. I leveled. So, yeah, next week. Goodbye, everybody!
Good night.
Like,
Bye.